Crazy Joe here at Crazy Joe's Galaxy. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, I'm Crazy Joe. That's Big Dog Jimmy. Now, this is for a dream fight. There's been rumblings all over the internet about a possible Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor in a boxing match in Las Vegas in a mega super just gigantic fight. You know what I mean? Like it's a dream fight. So I'm gonna be doing 3 videos, 3 scenarios. Check them all out and let me know what you think with a comment down below. If you like it, hit that like button. Now, this is for the boxing. If this is the dream fight breakdown of Conor McGregor versus Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is 49-0 in his professional boxing career with 26 KOs. He's held multiple championships in the welterweight division, which in boxing, it's different than MMA. In MMA, welterweight is 170. In boxing, it's 147 pounds. It's like, interesting how it's different with both of them. You know what I mean? So, then I'm kind of wondering if it's what's up with kickboxing. I'm gonna have to look into that and see where the weights are with that. So they could have a welterweight fight at 147, or they could have some kind of catch weight at whatever weight. Conor McGregor has made 145 multiple times, a lot in his career. He's also made lightweight in MMA at 155, and he was below welterweight MMA at 168 when he lost to Nate Diaz. So. It's very interesting, but with Mayweather, he he hasn't had a knockout since 2011 against Victor Ortiz. He had a unanimous decision against Miguel Cotto and Robert Guerrero. And then Saul Alvarez Canelo. He had a majority decision versus Marinidad. I think is how you say it. He had a majority with that, and then the rematch, he had a unanimous decision. He beat Pacquiao by unanimous decision and Andre Berto by unanimous decision in 2015. Now, it makes you wonder, and also before that KO, he had Mosley and Marquez, he had unanimous decisions. He knocked out Ricky Hatton before that with the TKO win. Oscar De La Hoya was a split decision, so he in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. His last 12 fights, he's only got 1 knockout and 1 TKO, and the rest have been by decision with 12 rounds. Which is a lot different than in MMA. In MMA, it's 5 rounds with their fights. Now, to my knowledge, maybe I need to do some more research, but to my understanding, Conor McGregor has never had a boxing match. But with MMA training, you spar and box and whatnot, with the punching and all that jazz. So he has that, and he's won 17 fights by KO, TKO. He had lost his last fight, though, by submission with a rear naked choke, but that would not matter in a boxing fight because you can't submit the other guy. Every time he lost was by submission with a knee bar, arm triangle choke, and then with the rear naked choke. So it's been 3 different chokes that he's been taken out. Well, yeah. So that makes you wonder, Conor McGregor has a hell of a chin, hell of a noggin. Nate Diaz did knock him loopy from what I noticed, what I thought. He cracked him a couple times super hard and almost knocked him out. But Conor McGregor's weathered the storm and fought through it, but got taken. He went for a takedown and lost by submission. But that has no bearings on a boxing fight, mind you. So, would it be 12 rounds, 3 minutes? Would they do an 8-round bout? I think they would go with 12 rounds, and Mayweather would do what he does a lot of times, and he plays defensive and counter striking. Conor McGregor is both. He likes to engage. He likes to do a slugfest. There are times where Floyd has to do that, but with the way that Conor McGregor is with a fighter, where he's very logical. He's got a high IQ. He's very strong, and if we went all 12 rounds, you would have to. I don't know what that is. You'd have to give it to Floyd Mayweather. He would win it by decision most likely unanimous decision in a 12-round boxing match if it went the distance. Now, if they end up in a slugfest, which I would believe would happen around the third or fourth round, that Conor McGregor would just end up keep on running them down and end up going and trying to slug him and knock him out. And on the counter strike, McGregor would end up getting knocked out by Floyd Mayweather in the third or fourth round because he'd keep coming in, trying to lunge at him and trying to, get him with some kind of punch. He'd have to hold back a lot on on kicking and trying to go for takedowns and whatnot, especially in a clinch, you know. So that would make it very interesting and peculiar. So I would give it either way, to Floyd Mayweather. But there is that possibility Big Dog Jimmy's like, dude, what are you crazy? Conor McGregor would knock him out in the first round like he did to Jose Aldo when like he didn't knock out Nate Diaz, when he's been punched by a lot of dudes and big dudes, And he said, well, what about, Mendez and Seaver and Poirier and Brandao, and the list goes on and on with guys that he's knocked out. Well, that is a good point that you got there, Big Dog Jimmy. That you think he would run up on him and hit him with a left and a right, punch him in the body, and hit him with an uppercut and knock him out? Damn, that's crazy. You think he would be over within 2 minutes? That's pretty ballsy. Let us know down below the comment on what you think. Do you think I'm right with either scenario, or Big Dog Jimmy is correct on Conor McGregor knocking out Floyd Mayweather in the first round in this dream fight?